What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Twisted Life of TV. I am Poetry. You are here for PNTV, Poetry's News and Twisted Views, which I don't have much of it all because I didn't watch the news. I have not been really following anything specifically. I've been hearing clips about certain things, but I haven't did any deep dives. I haven't did any research on them myself. Of course, still the hottest topic all around is Dumb Donald, who I keep forgetting his damn inmate number, inmate P00014189, something like that. The disgraced former chief and commander, 4 times indicted, twice impeached, twice found guilty, 3 times guilty, former leader of America. Yeah, that's him. That's the main topic of conversation. Recently, remember I told y'all that he had a fraud case that was dealing with his businesses and payouts to Stormy Daniels and other things like that. That case went to before a judge the other day, and the judge determined that he was indeed guilty of committing business fraud. So this is the 3rd civil case where he has been determined to be guilty of fraud. Hold on, I feel uncomfortable in my car. Hold on for a second. Plus I'm riding past a police officer. So we got the E. Jean Carroll case, the first one, where he was accused and committed and found guilty of sexual assault and defamation, and $5 million case. Boom, right? Then he had the second E. Jean Carroll case where the judge says, yep, he defamed her again, and now we got to figure out how much money she's going to get. That's in January. That's another case, almost up to $10,000 that he's going to have to pay for that, right? Boom. Next is his New York City case for the business fraud, which is the one that the judge just said, yeah, this motherfucker committed fraud against, the state of New York. Which means, again, this is not a criminal case, it's a civil case, which means that there may be fines, restitution that needs to be paid. His businesses are in jeopardy of being taken away from him. He's not going to be able to operate a business in the state of New York if things push forward the way they're supposed to. He still has to go in front of the trial, still has to begin, or the case. He still has to go to court in October. I believe it was October 23rd is the date on this case to find out what his, damages are. I think he has, if I'm not mistaken, at least 15 operational or functional businesses right now in the state of New York. At least 15, I believe. And all of those are in jeopardy of being shut down. Now, I know that Donald Trump, his son Eric, and I believe it was one other guy. I can't think who it is right now, because again, I didn't write no notes. These are the 3 that were found civilly fraudulent. I don't know how the daughter slipped through the cracks, because I thought she was part of the case too. Correct me if I'm wrong if the daughter is involved in the fraud, because I thought she was part of the case. I thought all his children that was doing business in New York were part of the case. So I heard somebody say, or I read somewhere a headline that says that now they're going to be pursuing criminal charges based on the findings. I didn't think that was possible. Okay, if they're going after the same charge, they can create new charges that may have been as a result of the findings from the civil case, but they cannot charge him criminally for what they just charged him civilly for. That's double jeopardy. If I'm incorrect, y'all let me know, but based off of my legal knowledge, that's double jeopardy. They cannot, that's why they give you a choice to do it civilly or criminally. And they always suggest you do it in the best way, the one that you think that you're going to win, because you can't go back and try somebody again for the same charge. So that even though they found it, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So again, like I said, I have not researched or looked into any of these topics in detail at all. So I'll be able to give y'all a better breakdown in a minute. What else is going on with Dumb Donald? Apparently, he made some more statements the other day that was basically threatening the life of General Milley of the Army, who used to be under his command. He was appointed by Trump, if I'm not mistaken, by saying that he committed some treasonous acts. And back in the day, this would have been, he got, why is my camera shaking? My camera's shaking, and I ain't even did nothing. I ain't even moving. Okay, he committed treasonous acts, and he should be, back in the day, he would have been put to death. Well, if you looked up treason in today's law standards, death is still the form of punishment for treason, which is why I said that Dumb Donald and all the insurrectionists should have been put up for treason. That's what I said. Why they not getting put up for treason? But he's saying that the Commander General, and I want to say it's in relation to the January 6th, and how he reacted to it or didn't react, because that he should be, back in the day, he would have been put to death for it. So they are taking that as a threat. Now, Judge Chutnick, Judge McAfee, both of these judges have already set precedents about what they can say and or what he can say in regards to the cases that are up against him. And since General Milley is one of the people that are testifying against him, this should be considered intimidation, which is one of the things he's not allowed to do to the witnesses in his cases. The problem with this whole situation, we got all these news pundits and everybody talking about it, all bloggers like myself talking about it, and how much of how he continues to violate the orders of the court, and nobody's going to do anything about it. This is privilege. This is white privilege right here. This is political privilege. This is male privilege. This is what this is right here. The fact that he is constantly violating the orders of the court without any type of consequences. The judge keep giving them warnings left and right. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. No, you're not. I know you're trying to be fair and equitable and, all that good stuff and try to treat him the same as you would any other prisoner, but you're not. Or any other criminal, but you're not. Because he would have been in the jail, under the jail by now. He'd have been held in contempt of court by now. And Judge Chutnick, I think they said that she was going to try to push up court dates and stuff like that and put him to trial sooner if he keeps violating it. Lock his ass the fuck up. And if y'all want to lock his ass up somewhere where he can't fucking talk to other people, send his ass down to Gitmo. Guantanamo Bay is still open. It's still 30 prisoners as of today's date still there. Send him down there where he can cause the least amount of damage. He's basically a political prisoner at this particular time. All these fucking infractions he got against the fucking United States. 91 felony charges against him. Stemming from things that happened during and after his fucking presidency. That's somebody that's a political criminal to me. I think I said prisoner. Political criminal to me. Send his ass to Gitmo. I don't understand why they keep allowing this motherfucker to be out here with a voice in front of a camera inciting lies. Speaking of lies, okay, the auto workers went on strike, right? Is it the UAW, United Auto Workers? They went on strike. I don't know specifically what their strike is about. Most likely wages and work conditions, and I know a lot of it has to do with the fact of the manufacturing of the electric vehicles, because they're trying to go towards more energy efficient type of vehicles. But I know a lot of it has to do with that, and they wanted the contract to make parts for the electric vehicles, and things ain't going in their favor. That's just a little bit of what I know about that UAW strike, right? And this motherfucker, this liar, held a conference that supposedly was in front of UAW union workers, and there was people, I'm gonna say planted in the audience. They may not even been a plant. They just more dumb ass supporters of his ass that's gonna do whatever they can to show that to try to make him look like he is truthful and honest in what he's saying. Okay, make him seem like he's being caring about the people and the topics in which he's talking about. In this particular case, the damn union workers. So this whole little meeting that he had, one of the damn people had up a sign that said that it's the Trump supporters for the union UAW Trump supporters, and there was another one that had a sign up that says they was the auto workers for Trump. These people were not affiliated with these organizations at all. They not auto workers, and they not part of anybody's union, not just the UAW, but anybody's union. But like he has always done, he goes and he have all these meetings, these town halls and whatever, and he always lies about how many people showed up and the type of support. They probably even playing sound bites to make the crowd seem louder for us. That's probably what it is. So, yeah, it just continuous lies. He keeps making comments about the judges. He keeps making comments about the legal team. Lock his ass the fuck up. Why are we still playing with this motherfucker? I don't understand it all. D.A. Fonnie Willis, you know, the one who's over the Fulton County, Georgia case, she's continuously getting threats against her life. Somehow the FBI ain't been able to track down none of these folks. You know, and this is serious. But Fonnie says she ain't backing down. You can threaten her all you want to. She's coming for that ass legally, okay? Don't bring your bitch ass out here. What is wrong with y'all motherfuckers? So apparently they done threatened her children, people that she's worked with, of course, you know, that's prosecuting the case. They even threatened, according to Fonnie Willis, her 85-year-old grandfather. Now, I was just watching, we went to the movies yesterday to go. I was supposed to go Tuesday, but we went yesterday to go see the Equalizer movie. And one of the scenes in the Equalizer movie, these bullies, these thugs, this is what I'm gonna call the thugs, are going around trying to make the people of the community pay them a tax, bully and punk them to move out of their homes, steal their homes and property from them. And it's shaking again. Why is it shaking? I literally see it shaking this time. Last time I put the video up and y'all had shaking, y'all had popping, y'all had all kind of stuff. Everybody pop, locking and dropping it. Okay, so in the movie, right, he went to go threaten this man, and the man was like, it wasn't that he wasn't trying, oh man, I can't remember the scene now. He didn't have the money that he needed to pay the dude who was trying to collect the tax from the people. And he had an old man in the house. Looked like he had probably in his 80s and 90s. Looked like he was dealing with senility, maybe Alzheimer. You know, he was fragile with oxygen tape bent over. They hung that man out the damn window, child. That man ain't did nothing to nobody, but just because they were trying to prove a point to you or to him to say we serious about what we gonna do, we gonna threaten the elderly that you are connected with, which is what they're doing in the Fonnie Willis case. I hope they got her some good protection. I've seen people saying that they want the Secret Service to be protecting her. She is not presidential, so the Secret Service won't have anything to do with her. But the FBI supposedly is investigating the Fulton County legal team, or what do they call it? Law enforcement. They supposedly investigating. And I hope she got around the clock security for her team, and her family, no matter where they are in the world. Okay, not just the ones in Fulton County, no matter where they are in the world, because they can extend their reach far. And like I said, it's because there's people out here, they doxing them left and right, so they're giving out so much information about these people. It's easy to connect who other family members are just from the one dox that they post. You know what I'm saying? I used to be that person. Used to find motherfuckers real easy with the help of Google and the internet search. Looking up phone records and public records, it's easy to find some people at sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who's not trying not to be found, it's easy to find them. Look at the Danish guy on IG. He be finding motherfuckers left and right, baby. So yeah, we got that going on with her. Because of all these threats, they right now cannot directly tie them to Trump saying go threaten them, which is why he ain't put in jail because of that. But we know that his I don't even know what to label these people. The Maganoids. We already know the Maganoids are doing his bidding for him, what they think that he would want done for him. And he subliminally puts out messages left and right about basically telling them to go after them and get it done. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, when you look at the course of the insurrection, I forgot this radio was on. They look at the course of the insurrection and whether or not he was part of the insurrection on January 6th. The fact that he is supporting the people who were involved is part of the 14th Amendment. It's the only one I stopped that is doing it. It's part of the 14th Amendment. That if they are comforting or consoling people who are engaging in insurrection, that makes you an insurrectionist as well, and not able to be suitable to run for an office in the United States of America. So the fact that he's still, why does he even got to go to court is beyond me. I'm still tripping off that, the fact that they still got to go to court. But like I said, you see it's a lot of Republicans that's waking up and standing up or saying something, not necessarily standing up, but they are, when asked, voicing their disapproval of Dumb Donald, because they see this road that is going down. And I said this in the beginning. I said this when this motherfucker was running for office. This was a setup. And I'm telling you, this is what I said, if I remember correctly. This is what I said when he was running up against Hillary. I said that he was put in as a plant to help Hillary's numbers and get her to win, okay? The problem came in. I got a bump right here. It's fucking with me. Like I got bit by something. The problem came in was they said something about him that hurt his fucking ego. His wee little feelings was hurt. And he said, fuck them, and went rogue. That's what the problem is. And the thing is, this is a time in our political era that people want change. They don't know what type of change they want, so anything that's different from the norm is what they're going to succumb to, which is why the people who elected him into office did so, because he was about, or seemingly about, going against the norms, and they was ignoring the blatant red flags that I saw that was saying that he was going towards a dictatorship. It's about population control. I remember saying that before. This was before he got elected. When he decided to run, I believe I said this stuff. Okay, so when Hillary did beat out Bernie, Hillary was the next best option for me. Over time, I've realized that Bernie would have been the wrong decision to me too, because Bernie is a good speaker. Bernie is not a fighter, and what we need is a fighter, and we're lacking fighters in the Democratic Party right now. We got a lot of people speaking, and they all shocked about, I can't believe that Dumb Donald is doing this. I can't believe that the GOP is doing this. I am so shocked. This is scary. That's all I'm hearing them say, but I do not hear anything. I got another dip for some reason. I do not hear anything specifically about what they're doing to stop it. And like I said, I think I said this last time, why the fuck are we always on the offense? Or we on the defense? Fuck, I don't know which one it is right now. Lord Jesus. Oh, let me get off this. Speaking of offense and defense, the NFL, child, I still don't watch it other than the Super Bowl highlights that come out on TV. I don't actually usually watch it during the game. I think I watch Rihanna's though, because I was a Rihanna fan. I am a Rihanna fan, and that's why I watch Rihanna's. Well, I posted up a video the other day. I was trying to get tickets to go see Usher. Usher, and I put it in my boo. Usher's not my boo. I don't find Usher attractive. His hairline too low for me, and then something about his facial features just it ain't. But I like him as an artist. I like his music. So, you know, and my boo is one of the songs that I really still vibe to. My boo. I be my booing even when I don't realize that I'm my booing. The music don't even be on, I be my booing. So he's gonna perform the halftime show for the Super Bowl. They say headline. When they say headline, it makes it seem as if there's gonna be other artists with him. Usher does not need anybody else. The only other person I thought should have did the Super Bowl would have been Sierra. Sierra got those type of tunes that you can get a good dance, a good performance with it as well. She may not have the popularity of a lot of people, but yeah, I think Sierra would have been a good Super Bowl show as well. So yeah, Usher's gonna do the Super Bowl. I've been seeing a whole lot of commercials. I think one of my favorite ones is the one with primetime Deion Sanders, and he took the opening clip they took the opening clip from Usher's Confessions, and they mixed it in like he was having a phone conversation with primetime about doing the halftime show. So I thought that was cute. So yeah, I guess I'm watch the halftime highlights. I don't know if I'm watching on TV again, because as far as I know, they still ain't changed shit in the fucking NFL as far as with how they treat black athletes. I haven't seen any changes in, because the national anthem is still the national anthem. You know what I'm saying? You probably still get fined if you don't stand or hold your heart for it. You know, they forgot all about what the original purpose, original cause was. So yeah, I still don't know watch it, whatever. But another little random ass shit, you know. Okay, so Taylor Kelsey, I think that's how you pronounce his name, the one that got the brother they was in the Super Bowl together last year and they competed against each other. He kind of, not Taylor, Travis Kelsey. He's the one that was dating the black girl, and all the black women were so in love with him because he dated a black girl. He had like swag or what have you. You know, he shaved his beard off right now. He looked like he looked like a real honky tonk white boy right now. He done lost all his swag points, and he actually, to me, he looked like a 1980s porn star. That's what he looked like to me. Don't ask me why I knew about porn in the 80s, because I was only like 7, 8 years old. But still, that's what he looked like to me. Anyway, it has been rumors that he was dating Taylor Swift, so they think they finally made it official that they are a couple. And I was trying to figure out what the fuck happened to his black girlfriend. Well, apparently him and Maya, they've been together for a long time. They had been together since 2016, 17. He had a TV show once upon a time that was kind of like The Bachelor, where he dated a bunch of girls. I want to say it was like 50 contestants. And in the end, he ended up dating Maya. Maya was a model, and I think she was an on-air weather girl, a weather personality too. I knew she worked in news media. Okay, so he ended up with her from the show. And they dated from the time of that show up until 2022. And I didn't know that they had broke up. But apparently it was not a good situation. They had to break up after the Super Bowl because they were still together last year's Super Bowl. But I guess it wasn't a good situation because she sent out a warning to Taylor Swift saying, "Girl, watch your back." Y'all forgot who Taylor Swift was. I've been telling Travis to watch his damn back because Taylor ain't been the most easy person to be in a relationship with. That's a good way to say it, you know, based off of history. Let's see, what else I saw in the news that the writer strike it's finally ended. Baby, people were on that, like, soon as it was ended, soon as they announced it was ended, you saw networks announcing the release of certain shows. P-Valley's coming back. They already going back to filming. HBO said Euphoria, The Last of Us, and it was one other show I can't think of. These are their top priorities. As far as I know, Handmaid's still won't be going into production to 2024. They weren't even supposed to be back to 2025. And that announcement had came before they even did the writer strike. So I am believing that they still not coming back to 2025. I have not found anything new, but I know they're not going to even film into 2024, which is next year. But yeah, a lot of shows are. This mug has been on my ass this whole time. That's why you hear me pausing. And then I got this bump right here that's driving me crazy. A lot of shows that have been put in hiatus is definitely coming back to the screens, or to going back into production, going back to the writer's table. So I don't know what the resolution of the writer's strike was, what they actually agreed upon, what changes were made. A lot of it had to do with a lot of these streaming services and them not getting residuals from the streaming services. So like, the show may have appeared on ABC for 15, 20 years, and then, once the show was canceled, Amazon Prime or Netflix or something like that got the rights to, the exclusive rights to the show, so they was able to like stream the seasons all over again. They wasn't getting paid residuals and stuff from that. So, and that was part of the problem. So I don't know how they rectified any of that. That was one of the biggest problems, if I'm not mistaken. But again, I haven't did any deep dives. I still don't have any further updates about the Jonathan Majors trial. Him and Megan was spotted in DC the other day. Lorenz Tate was hosting some big party or function up there, and Megan was brought on stage, and Jonathan went on stage with her. The crowd didn't react to Jonathan at all. Hell, I know Lorenz Tate dapped him up, but other than that, he really didn't say nothing about him. He didn't even acknowledge the fact that he was on the stage. He announced Megan, and Megan came out with him, but that's all. Other than him giving him a dap real quick, you know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, brother? Because Megan, my sister, that's all I saw. So I don't have anything further on that. I told y'all last time, I thought that more people came out against Lizzo, so it's not the original 3 anymore. The number of litigants has increased. More serious charges. I told you her charges are sexual harassment. I say kidnapping. I think they downgraded it, not from kidnapping, but illegal holding somebody against their will, confining someone against their will. I think that's what they was calling it. That's kidnapping. Yeah. So haven't heard anything further on that. I haven't looked anything further on that. I don't remember if this was something recent, but I just saw it, just caught my eye. Remember Alec Baldwin had that case with the Rust case? They dropped that, and I haven't looked at the reason why it was dropped. There were some other legal cases that I was following. I haven't saw any more updates about the Marilyn Manson case and what was going on with that. I'm trying to think. There's something else that I knew specifically that I was gonna bring up. I didn't write anything down, y'all. This is like a PNTV that really, I ain't really giving y'all nothing for real, because I ain't been paying attention. But like I was saying, I ain't said this before. Oh, I did. I always say this. If y'all got anything else y'all want me to look into, address, or talk about, just say it down in the comment section, and we try to speak on it there. I'll tell y'all what I can tell you. The Offset, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, and Petty situation. I didn't talk about that either. I'm not gonna talk about that. They get on my fucking nerves. Just put it that way. I know Megan and how are you on my ass? Megan and Cardi just came out with a new song called Bongos. I like the beat because it reminds me of a familiar beat that I've heard in a Caribbean tune before, but I don't like the song, and I hate that fucking video. Hate the fucking video. Ugh. This bump is really getting to me, y'all. Like I had to get bit by something. That's definitely a bite. That ain't my fat meat. What is something else? I'm gonna be trying black-owned businesses the end of this year. I found a list of 50 different restaurants here in Orlando that's black-owned, and I'm gonna try a few of them. So I might do videos to attest to that, to show y'all these different places here in Orlando that's black-owned. Most of them are Caribbean spots, so I know I'm not gonna go to all of them. A lot of them are seafood spots. A lot of them are hookah spots. I don't support any type of hookah establishment at all. I told y'all in my Travel and Talk Tuesday, but if y'all don't watch my Travel and Talk Tuesday, you would know Money Heist has a spinoff. It's a spinoff from the character Berlin. It's really a prequel, and that starts in December. So I'm going to be reviewing that, and I'm trying to stick to it. I just watched the final 2 episodes of the final season of Money Heist, Part 5. I was trying not to let it end, y'all, so it took me a while to finish it. So effing good. So effing good. I was so excited that they got away. I was just so excited. If you didn't watch it, I'm sorry, I just spoiled that in for you. And they had a black dude in the damn part 2 of the final season. I was like, where does black man came from? They ain't had a black man with the crew the whole time. I've been the only black person with the crew this whole entire time. And they had this brother. I was like, where did he come from? And he was like getting a lot of screen time. No, he didn't get no verbals. He was getting no speaking parts, but he had a lot of screen time, a lot of action. I was like, where this brother came from? I was happy to see that. Child. Yeah. Oh, my little cousin, I posted up on the community board too. She is a dancer. And she's going to be part of a reality TV show called It's Showtime. And basically they're going to be competing to be a performer on a big showcase or dance or some type of set. They competing to be on the big stage. I'm looking forward to it because I want to see my little cousin on a reality TV show. I've always said that I wanted to have somebody I know be on the show, and although I have had a couple people that I knew who they were, I don't like know them. I know her because this is my blood, right? Okay. So yeah, she's gonna be on this reality TV show. But what I did research found, like somebody said they thought they had this show before. They have not had a reality show. It's called It's Showtime before, unless you're talking about Showtime at the Apollo. But her dance crew, I believe they're called It's Showtime. And so I believe everyone on this show is part of her dance crew. It's not like anybody outside of that crew is going to be part of the competition. Because from what I've seen, because I went and followed the actual page so I can find out when it's going to debut, when it's going to air. I didn't see anybody that wasn't part of her dance crew, her dance house, or whatever they call them. So they basically compete against each other to be part of this final performance. My other little cousin, he go by the name of Jesus Rose, Jesus with a Z. He has a new track out. Hold on. Okay, remember when I had posted up my cousin that was singing that gospel song on the community board, and I said I wanted y'all to hear how she sing? And then I went to go see another one of my cousins perform that was singing, and I showed y'all a little clip of that too. Okay, so the girl who's dancing, that's my cousin's daughter, okay? And then y'all, I used to have one of my cousins, Just Be Real, used to be down in the comment section all the time. I told y'all she stopped speaking to me years ago. Her son is the one who is just dropping an album. One of his little singles out right now called Do It. It is really catchy because I've been, you could do it, you could do it, you could do it, yeah. You could do it, you could do it, yeah. I've been singing that all this time. Like I said, it's another song that I've just been singing out randomly with the music ain't even playing. So, yeah, go cop that too. Go listen to it too. It's available on Spotify and all of the kind of stuff. The TV show, it's Showtime. It's going to be on Amazon Prime and on Roku TV. That's where you're going to be able to see it at. Yeah. That's it, y'all. I'm at work. I'm late. It's just fucking traffic at this point. Because I left my house way on time today. Look, I've been recording this video for 38 minutes. Normally it don't take me that long to get to work. And that's how long it took me to get here today. Okay. Talk to y'all later. See y'all in another video. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace.